Hi everybody, and welcome to Unit 4. This is the unit that covers the official spring break week in the middle of the GOA season. So, this is the halfway point in our course on analyzing data with Python. Congratulations for making it this far. Now this unit has a really intriguing name. Dicts, sets, pickles, and munging. Yeah, pickles. I did type pickles, and I do have the word munging in there. They mean something, and you're going to learn what they mean. This is a unit where we get into some really Python-y features of Python. A lot of what we've done before, same sorts of things exist in other languages. Syntax is a little bit different, but most of you that have used another programming language have been able to say, well, this is just like this feature in Java or C++ that I know. In this case, there's some things that are sort of unique to Python, and it shows us the power of some very complicated data structures. And we're going to be using some complicated data structures in the rest of this course. So here's a little preview of what you'll be learning. This unit has 5 video lessons. One of them is on dictionaries, or dicts. This is a data structure that's used all the time with data that's passed around on the World Wide Web. So we're going to want to learn this because in future weeks we're going to pull data off the web. We're also going to use sets. You probably are familiar with what a set is in mathematics. Now you're going to learn what a set is in Python. We're going to combine data types. So we're going to have lists of sets, of dictionaries, of tuples, of whatever, combining a bunch of things, showing how to do it, and when you might want to do it. We'll learn about pickles. Yes, they're called pickles. And I'm not telling you what they are till you get to that lesson. And then we'll learn about data munging. Munging's a fun word, isn't it? Data munging is playing around with the data to figure out what it is because it might not be documented real well, and learning how the data is structured so you can pull it out in a program. So we're going to go through all of that. 5 videos to go through. The first 4 are sort of standard. Here's some information, here's some examples, go through them, go back and pause it, look at it again. There's PowerPoints to go along with all of them in case you want to download it and refer to it later as notes. The 5th one, all I've done is opened up idle, and I'm playing around with some data. When you get to the 5th one, I want you to open up idle and do the exact same things that I'm doing. So you've got examples of what to do. This is really a hands-on lesson here. Okay, now what else are we going to do? In addition to learning about those 5 things, here are the assignments. There is one required activity called the mystery munging quest. Let me open this and show you what you're going to do. The mystery munging quest. You are going to figure out exactly what data I've pickled up for you in this attached file. It's called mystery.pickle. I'm not going to tell you what's in it. It's data. It's complicated data. But I'm not telling you what it is. You're going to tell me, and more importantly, you're going to tell each other what it is. So, your quest, figure out what's in the file. In other words, munge the data. See if you can figure out what the structure is. And you might have to go several levels deep. Then you're going to post to a discussion board, but it's going to be different than the discussion boards we've had so far. In this one, you can't see anybody else's posts until you put the first one in. You want to make your first one a good one. Your first post should be, this is all that I found out when I tried to go through, and here's how I did it. Impress me. Impress each other. Go look at the rubric to see how I'm going to grade it. Then after that, after you've put your first one in, you can look at what everybody else has done. And then I expect you to say, oh, I didn't notice that. Now that I see what, I don't know, Yvonne put in, or Ryan, or Sam, or anybody else in the class, now that I see what they did, I can go a little further and learn something more. Keep posting things. See if you can figure out the 100% accurate, exact structure of this data. Okay? That's your quest, and you're going to be posting things here. Now, this is a 3-week long unit, but there's only 2 weeks worth of work in it. It covers 3 weeks because the middle week is the official GOA spring break. Your school may have a different spring break. Your school may have 2 weeks of spring break. I know a lot of you do. The rule at GOA is you get to take 1 week off for spring break. If your school has 2 weeks off, I expect you to do work during one of those 2 weeks. So I'm going to be checking to see when you're active and so on. Some of this stuff is long and hard, and it's going to take you some work. Do not wait and say, I'm going away for 2 weeks. I'm going to just wait and do all of the work the Sunday night after I get back. It's not going to cut it, folks. You're not going to be able to get it done. The Mystery Munging Quest is one of those things. Part of the points you're going to get is by making your initial post early enough that other people can look at it. So make sure you take a look at this before you go off on your break. Now, let me go back and see what else is in here. Let me go back to... one of the assignments was that Mystery Munging Quest. There's no quiz in the unit, but there is also a programming assignment. And this programming assignment is long and difficult. Here's another warning. Please take this to heart. Waiting until the last minute will not work. You have a 3-week period to do the assignment, with one of the 3 weeks set aside for spring break. You can pick which week you want to be lazy, but you got to do 2 weeks worth of work. Get to work on this assignment early. It'll take some time. What I've done here is I have created a set of data. This is a really big file. It contains thousands and thousands and thousands of records that I've gotten from the NOAA government website. There's thousands of entries in there. Each entry is a list that have a city, a month, a day, a year, and a temperature. You're going to read through all of that data. It's something you're not going to be able to do just as a human by opening it up. You're going to have your program do it, and I want you to write a program that does the following. The highest temperature recorded in LA, along with the date that temperature was recorded. So maybe you'll say the highest temperature was on July 17th, 2012, and it was 98 degrees. The average temperature in Los Angeles just for the month of June 2014. The average temperature for Boston for the same month. A list of all the cities included in the file. If it's got 7 cities, I want to see 7 names. I don't want to see 10,000 names that have the same city repeated over and over. Then for each of the cities included in the file, print the maximum, the minimum, the mean, and the median temperatures for that city for the entire year of 2014. Not just June 2014, the entire year of 2014. There might be data in the file for 2012, 2013, 2014. You have to find the part that's relevant for this. And you're going to remember all about doing maximum, minimum, mean, and median because you did that on an earlier assignment. After you're done printing the data, you're going to create a pickle file for me and submit the pickle file. Or you don't submit the pickle file, you submit the program that creates the pickle file. So when I run your program to test it, it's going to create a pickle that I'm going to then check to see if it has all of the stuff that you're supposed to put in here. A pickle about Boston, one about Los Angeles, one about Denver. Yeah, by now you're really wondering what a pickle is, aren't you? You're going to want to get to those lesson videos right away. Okay, enjoy your time off if you're going somewhere for break. I hope you're having a good time. You can stay in touch with me if you're stuck on anything. I will be checking my email, my Skype messages, my GOA messages every single day. You don't have to worry that I'll be out of touch. I'm not going anywhere. I'm available to help you out if you need it. Don't let yourself get in a bind. And happy programming.